compound. We'll see some tigers and then some beats. And then hopefully some squeaks, and Derek will ramble about random things. All right. There we go. Get the light. Light. I'm tapping on like different areas of the screen to try to adjust the light levels. All right, that's as good as we're gonna do it. Let's get a little bit. There we go. See, I like the hair today. It's good. He's got different hair. It's like it really does change every day. He does like have like a large kind of coiffed kind of forehead thing kind of going on. But he's kind of he's kind of got almost like a Klingon head. Or maybe like a cone head thing going on. And I don't know if he had that before. I don't know if it's like a male pattern baldness or like a receding hairline. I don't think it is that. It's not. But it's like, it's a slicked back kind of thing that it didn't seem like he had before. I don't know. Adds a different element to it. Wah-wah. Wah-wah. He's like, I heard what you said. You think I'm going to go over there and give you affection right now? You making fun of my hair? He's like, you of all people, Derek, making fun of hair. Really? I'm like, alright. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Ah. Ah. Perfection. Papa BB. Yes. Papa BB is Mr. Wawa. Just wanting to point that out to everyone. Alright. Good start. Well, hello all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic edition of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Speaking of BBs, look at this Team BBs shirts. Oh yeah. Oh. Right with Papa BB. And I know I probably should have introduced the Team BB shirts at the BBs, but don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, you can see it in the reflection. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked. I asked Micah, I'm like, Micah, can you please tell the District Lines people to send me a Team BB shirt? And she's like, yes, sir, right away. And she sent, and they sent, so I was happy. She didn't say it. She's just like, yes, absolutely. She doesn't. I was going to say, yes, sir, right away, sir. That's not at all. He's like, yeah, no problem. It's more accurate to like the tone of the conversation, the tone of the back and forth. So, yeah. Oh. Heidi's got some, she's got some essential oils diffusers that she got, and she's going to be setting them up, I think, in the back room at the vet center here, for like Raven and Tawny and stuff like that, you know. I mean, of course, we do different things as far as, you know, like sound medicine and veterinary procedures, and then we also do like we'll do a little bit of like the some of the holistic or homeopathic and voodoo type stuff. I mean, you know, just do all sorts of different things for the betterment and wholesomeness and the well-being of the kitty cats. I hope she's not going to get mad at me for saying that. She's like, I wanted to announce my diffuser. She was really excited. She got a diffuser. She got an oil diffuser. She's like, oh my gosh, a game. And she's like going through it, and I'm like, smell this one. And I'm like, it smells like rosemary. And she's like, smell this one. And it's like, that one smells like burnt rubber. And paprika. Smells like burnt rubber on paprika. No. Oh, it smells like cinnamon and WD-40. Ooh. Yeah, no, that stuff is pungent. And you put it in the diffuser, and then it's supposed to kind of like get into the air, and then it's supposed to like, you know, make your chakras align. I don't know. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Team BB Shirts. Hi, Morgan. Hey, there's Morgan. There's our intern Morgan. There's Morgan. Morgan Freeman. She's watering. Look at these cats. Look at these. None of them. None of them have a job. Oh, there's 4. There's 4. There's one over there. There, and there. They're all in here. Yeah. Have you guys put in any applications? Huh? You made any phone calls? Of course not. Why would that ever change? Why would that ever change? Meanwhile, you're going to be eating all of our food, showing us no respect at all. Ugh. Sass. Sass to the frass. Are you awake? Are you conscious? Hi, baby. Yes, I believe that answers my question. She is awake and she is conscious. Hi, baby. Ready and raring to go to see the day. Yeah, I am. I am. You realize that you're not the only cat in the compound, and that whenever I do a walk around the compound webcast, I do have to go and see other cats, right? Are you aware of this, and do you accept this willingly? She's speechless. She's speechless. Acers. Hi, bud. Mr. Ace. Look at him, Mr. Caterpillar. Mr. Caterpillar. Saw some good. I've been watching some good movies lately. Yeah, some good movies. Watched that Arrival movie last night. Very good. Oh, we talked before about Straight from the Tap Sci-fi. Oh, this was one of those movies. Amy Adams, yeah, cerebral, like a lot of like really just interesting concepts. Very, very smart. But it wasn't. It was tremendously smart, but I don't feel like it was like overly complicated. And I like that. It was so good, and it was also like they took time to like really, you know, consider like the way that the movie was shot and like the sound. Oh, and you're crazy, and you want to. She's like, I didn't like it. She's obviously not a Jeremy Renner fan. Not a Jeremy Renner fan. But I really like that movie. I really like that movie. It reminded me a lot of Contact. And of course, I mean, yeah, you're talking about similar kind of things. Contact, of course, written by Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan! Awesome guy. I actually would love to have one of those Carl Sagan as my homeboy shirts. I would love that. I should probably look on Amazon to get one of those. Anywho, Shanti, do you not? She's like, I'm still gonna not move if I don't think he's seen me. I think that she really thinks that I haven't seen her. She's like, just shush. I'm gonna outsmart him. Shanti, you're not fooling anyone. All right, well, we all know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna get up, and then you're gonna like, ooh, and then you're gonna be like, I got you, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, you did. So here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, you got me. And she's like, I did, right? And I'm like, yeah, totally. Man, you're like savage, bruh. But yeah, no, Arrival was really, really good. Really, really good movie. But excuse me. It's one of those kind of movies where, yeah, okay, you have and this is not spoiling anything, but it's like, you know, there's the initial contact for the first time between humanity and like alien life forms, and they come down, and it's the same concept as the movie Contact. It's like it's the first time we've ever actually experienced like extraterrestrial communication. And instead of focusing so much on like the aliens themselves, which here's the thing, like we have no idea, like, if those things exist, if there's life out there, we have no way to really base like what our understanding. Oh, also because there's that new NASA stuff, the discovery, like the new planetary system, the TRAPPIST systems, which that's pretty exciting. But I digress. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. But I like those movies that are the alien type movies, but they don't focus specifically on like what the aliens are or what the aliens represent or anything like that, because there's really no way of actually knowing that. But I like what they do. I like the movies that focus on humanity's reaction, because that is something that we can comprehend. That is something that we know, because we understand, to its degree, we understand humanity. We are human, and we live within the confines of humanity. Oh, the humanity. But, yeah, it was good. It was a good one. Well acted. Beautiful. I also saw that, what? Oh my gosh. This is just, I don't even know what to think of this right here. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, capture. It's like he found like a little recess. He found like a little hole. He's like, that's where my butt goes. Oh, Yano, you are the messiest of messes. You're like a hoarder house, man. That's how much of a mess you are. You're like if like I took a hoarder house and then threw it at a high rate of speed at another hoarder house. You would be the ensuing mess that would come about from that situation. Oh my gosh. Solano. Such a mess. Such a mess. Alright, let's get the mess from a different angle. Nope. He's like, I'm done being your mess, Derek. I'm done being your mess. Yan, yan, yan. Yano! Wa. Ama. Lo, 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 lo. iPod. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. But yeah, I saw that Logan movie. Liked it a lot. Man, Hugh Jackman, he's been doing Wolverine for the past 17 years. That was great. Now, he's awesome. And here's the thing, and you might disagree with me. And okay, because Hugh Jackman says, like, this is it. This is the last one. I'm not doing Wolverine again. Granted, Arnold Schwarzenegger did say multiple times, he was like, I am not going to do Terminator again. And then they were just like, what if we throw another bunch of suitcases of money at you? And he's like, okay. So who's to say? I think maybe, I don't know, he might decide to do it or not do it again. Either way, if he does do it, that's great. If not, then that's okay too, because gave us 17 years of like really embodying a character tremendously well, I think. Even though technically, what is it, like Wolverine is only like 5'5", and you know, like Hugh Jackman is like 6'3" or 6'4" or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, the comic books. The comic books are not look. They're movies. The movies and the comic books are two different things. Yeah, there's gonna be issues. We can get in all sorts of discussions about that. Well, you know, he actually weighs approximately 440 pounds because of his musculature. I don't care. Like, it's not okay. We have, like, movies and comics, they're two different mediums, they're two different ways of telling stories. They don't always, you know, they don't always overlap the Venn diagrams. It's not how it works. Excuse me, but there's actually some inconsistencies for the portrayal of Wolverine. If you were to go to a comic edition of the Lampest series, and if you go to episode 23... No, shut up. Just shut... Shush. It's fine. Anyway, Okay, I've loved like Hugh Jackman's performance, and I've loved, as far as I like the X-Men movies, especially like the stuff that involves like the Days of Future Past and like First Class and Apocalypse. I like those ones. I think that they're, well, I think that the ones that the X-Men movies that started in '99, that they did get a little bit campy at times and everything, except for, because again, it's like the two characters that probably really maintain just the awesomeness of like those early iterations of X-Men, which is Hugh Jackman and Sir Patrick Stewart. They were the ones that were on display in Logan, and it was great. It was great. They were awesome together. And yeah, it was dark. The movie was, because it was R-rated. It was dark. It was sad. It was downright depressing at times. Because like there's this universe and this cinematic, like this place, and you're like, oh my gosh, like the world of these people and these characters that, yeah, you've grown to love over the years. Like it really stinks for them. It does, and I'm not going to give too much. I'm not going to give away. I don't like doing spoilers, everything. But yeah, it was dark and it was heavy and it was just bloody and brutal and violent. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were claws going through faces, like deep into faces, like, oh, the Band-Aid's not gonna fix that. There was a lot of those moments, which that was cool. That's fun. Also, I've read some different articles about, there was some things basically saying like there was an incredible amount of CG animation in the movie Logan and you didn't even notice it. And then they started going through the different scenes, like some of the driving scenes, I had no idea. There were some driving scenes. My apologies, there was a phone call that just came through and the audio may have dipped out just a little bit. Hopefully it's back. But anyway, there were some driving scenes in the movie Logan. And they actually used a stunt guy. But then they digitally patched like Hugh Jackman's face like over the guy. And like, I had no clue that was happening. It was so flawless and so seamless. This is the point, though, where things are getting really freaky as far as CG technology and CG animation. A lot of people will say, like, we don't need the CG, we just need the practical. That's why, like, you know, you look at, like, J.J. Abrams and how he brought that back, because the prequels, the Star Wars prequels, they just, basically just George Lucas just like, wow, just put blue screens and we're just going to put just Jar Jar Binkses and we're just going to computer everything and we're going to have the glow sticks and everyone's going to be going around and it's going to be amazing. We're going to sell so many toys. That's pretty much what happened, and everyone was like, ugh. It was too much, and you could tell. You could just tell, and it just was, it just left this weird kind of blech. And then, like, they come back for the Star Wars Force Awakens, and then J.J. Abrams uses a whole bunch of actual, like, practical in-camera effects. What, we're not done? They're like, no, we're not done. We're not done saying hi. We're not done saying hello. But that was such a cool thing about J.J. Abrams, and he you know, and that's why people are like, oh my gosh, it was a return to form. Now, there was CGI. And you could tell, but it was fine. It was integrated seamlessly and well with the practical effects. That's why I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, they use so many different in-camera and mixture of, so your mind was having a hard time like following which sort of effects were happening. But now, here's the thing. Now we're entering into an era where that's the thing, and like it was so, there was some CG effects that were happening in Logan, and it's like, I had no idea. Like, I wasn't looking for it. That's how well they were done. And that's where you get into like that uncanny valley type stuff. Actually, it's past the uncanny valley. Google the uncanny valley for those of you who, you know, are keeping track at home. It's actually an interesting concept, where, what is it? Humanoid, depictions of humanoid, whether it be like in computer generated images or robotic technology, there's a threshold, there's a point where it gets too lifelike, but not quite there. Too, like, almost lifelike, but not quite there. Just enough to where, like, our human brains can be like, ugh. And then you notice, and you're like, ugh. You get really kind of like repellent against it. It's too freaky. But once you get past the uncanny valley, where your human psychology can't even comprehend that there is like a non-human or like a manipulated thing happening in front of you. That's part of what that whole uncanny valley concept is. Anyway, I probably didn't do the best job of explaining that one, so you're gonna have to Google that. Gonna have to Google it, sorry. We don't have all the answers here in the Walk Around the Compound webcast. We only try to do our best to just, guide you to the answers. Huh. How come you guys don't have your own t-shirt? Yeah, how come you guys don't have your own t-shirt? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh my gosh, Team Babies! Team Babies! Oh yeah. That's right, they do actually have their own t-shirt. Yeah, they do. So if you're one of those Team Tigi's weirdos, you can get a Team Tigi's shirt. Or if you are one of those Team BB's heroes, you can get a Team BB's shirt. And that's at districtlines.com/big-cat-derek. That's where you can find Team BB's and Team Tigi's shirts. Team BB's, yay. Team Tigi's, bleh. Yeah. It was good. But one thing I will say, I've loved the depiction of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but and this is probably the best Wolverine movie I think that I've seen. And like excuse me, I guess, sorry. I'm still getting stuff out. There's a weird thing with all the Wolverine movies that I've seen in the past, where like the standalone Wolverine movies, where they've always kind of left me just kind of wanting a little bit. Like the one where he went to Japan. Oh, the potential for that one was, I thought, pretty tremendous, but it got kind of bogged down. The story got too much, too clogged up, there was too many things kind of happening that were kind of, discordant, I think, with the overall narrative. So, yeah, I've always, and there was the one where, what was it, like, it went back where he was like in the Civil War, and they had like Sabretooth in it, and that one was that was a good one, but it was also at the same time kind of, it's like, again, but it's like, Hugh Jackman, you're great at playing that character, but the movie itself is kind of, it's like such a weird thing. I've never seen a phenomenon like that, where like the person who plays the character is so universally well liked, and so depicted like as like what the fans are kind of looking for in a character depiction. But like a lot of like the Wolverine movies were just kind of like, they're still good, and they made their money. They were still good, and they made their money, and that's all the studio is going to be looking for. But they would just kind of like, they were kind of lacking something. And the ones where it was like the other X-Men characters were in there kind of helping to anchor some of the stuff. Wait. Oh, there she is. She was right in the shadow. Huh? Yeah, those are the kind of the ones that kind of stand out. Anyway, we're getting too much into the nerd weeds with this conversation. Excuse me, but actually, if you're going to be critical of the Wolverine, I think I will have you take a look at some of the fallacies and mistakes of some of the DC characters taking. Shut up. There's a guy that I work with when I'm not here. Huge Batman fan. I mean, just Batman. Loves Batman. And every chance I get, I will subtly shit all over Batman. And then, like, if he's, like, within earshot and he's not looking, he'll be, like, clicking at his computer or something like that, and I'll be getting into a conversation with someone else, you know, just kind of at the water cooler kind of stuff, and I'm like, you know, blah, 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 something like this. Well, you know what? If he went up against Batman, I think that guy would, you know who I think? I really think that Val Kilmer did a great job. Best Batman depiction, and he, like, kind of, he kind of, like, pushes his keyboard away, he's like, ah! And I'm like, whoa. He's like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And I'm like, what? I think Val Kilmer. It's great. You know, it just, You know, I think that if, like, Batman were to go up against, like, any UFC fighter, I think that he wouldn't really stand a chance. I'm like, excuse me, he's the best martial artist. You just know how to just, like, you know, get that, as Brian Posehn calls it, you know how to, like, if you are a bit of a nerd yourself, you know exactly how to, like, trigger other nerds, is to get their obsession wrong. Excuse me, I take onus with the things that you're saying. So yeah. Yeah. Look at these kitties. They're very cute. Oh, they're very cute. Very cute. Okay. We're going around. One more. Una mas. Miss Tesspants. Miss Tessikins. Hi, baby. Hi, sugar pie. Look at you. Tess. Ooh. Hi, beautiful. Okay. Why? You have a little bit of an attitude? You sleepy? Yeah. Okay. She's like, yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm not really in the mood. I'm not a jukebox, Derek. You can't just put a quarter in me and expect me just to kind of dance around. Just do 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 do. Boop doop doop boop boop. My name is Tess. Do do do. Hi. What do you got? You got something weird hanging from your mouth. She's like, don't tell me how to live my life. Alright, fair enough. Cool. Anywho, hope you folks had a good time watching this edition of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. We were able to talk about some nerdy things, some nerd stuff. But, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was pretty fun. Anywho, talk at you folks later. Alright, bye-bye.